Good morning, dear students. I am teaching chapter 3 and name of the chapter 3 is the synthetic fibers and plastics. Chapter 3 Synthetic fibers and plastics. Synthetic fibers and plastics. Synthetic fibers and plastics. And today I will discuss about what is the monomer. What is the monomer? What is the monomer? The simplest molecule in a polymer. The simplest molecule in a polymer. Simplest molecule in polymer is called the monomer. What is the monomer? The simplest molecule in a polymer is called the monomer. Now, what is the polymer? What is the polymer? The product formed by the combination of large number of monomers. The product formed by the combination of large number of monomers. Combination of large numbers of monomers. Combination of large number of monomers is called the polymers. What is the plastics? A material which can be easily molded into various forms. It is called the plastic. What is the plasticity? The property of a material by which it can be molded into various forms is called the plasticity. Types of synthetic fibers. You know that synthetic fibers are of different kinds, rayon or artificial and nylon. So first I will discuss about the types of synthetic fiber, and in this first one, rayon or artificial silk. So in class 7th you studied that silk was discovered in China and it was kept a closely guarded secret for a long time. And fabrics made from the silk were very costly. However, the beautiful texture of silk fascinated everybody, and attempts were made by the chemists to make artificial silk, and they were successful by the end of 19th century. And the product they developed is called the rayon and has similar properties to the silk. And the raw material for the production of rayon is pure cotton or wood cellulose. Rayon is sometimes called regenerated fiber. Rayon is sometimes called regenerated fibers because it is produced by the modifying the natural fiber. And you know that rayon is not really an artificial fiber, but its raw material is the natural fiber, and in this it included man-made fiber or synthetic fiber. And rayon is produced from the natural fiber in the following steps. Steps are given on page number 27. I will read, and you can see that pure cotton or cellulose is soaked in 30% solution of caustic soda for 3 hours. First, what you will do? You will take pure cotton or cellulose. It's soaked in the 30% solution of caustic soda for 3 hours. And after that, caustic soda solution is then removed, and its product is generally warmed with carbon disulfide, and the product so formed is called the cellulose xanthate. After that, cellulose xanthate is again dissolved in caustic soda solution, and when it forms another product commonly called the viscous solution, and this solution is carefully filtered to remove any insoluble impurities. and the viscous solution is then slowly passed through the spinner placed in the bath of dilute sulfuric acid, and the viscous hardness to form a very fine filament, and the filament is then wound on a spool. Uses of rayon. What is the uses of the rayon? So you know that following are the uses of the rayon. Rayon filaments are blended with wool in the manufacture of carpets, and rayon filaments it blended with cotton to make smooth silky cloth. It helps to make the smooth silky cloth which can be used for making bed sheets. And long filaments of rayon are used for making reinforced automobile tires, and long filaments of the rayon are used for making reinforced automobiles tires. In diagram you can see that page number 27 it is given. Now nylon. What is the nylon? It is a superior type of synthetic fiber which is truly artificial, as it does not use any natural fiber as its raw material, and it is prepared by the polymerization of amide molecules. And after that, when these amide molecules are obtained from petroleum products by the different chemical processes, and when nylon fibers consist of very long chain of polyamide molecules, and these nylon fibers are elastic, strong and water resistant. What is the uses of nylon? It is used for making fabric for clothing and parachutes, and then it is used for making stockings on account of its high elasticity. Second, it is used for making ropes for rock climbing and fishing nets, and it is used for making common household articles such as toothbrushes, combs, zip fasteners and hooks. And it is used to make tires, cords and strings for tennis rackets. And then it is used for making small parts of machines such as washers and pulleys. So these are the uses of the nylon. Then polyester. Esters are the compounds, and when it is formed, when alcohol is react with the organic acid such as the acetic acid, phthalic acid, and when esters have fruity smell, the ester molecules can be polymerized to form polyester, and this polyester can be drawn into very fine filaments so as to form artificial fiber. And there are a number of varieties of esters depending upon the alcohol and the organic acid used to form the molecules of ester. So this is the polyester, and today I discussed about the definitions. I have given definitions: monomer, polymer, plastic, plasticity, and types of synthetic fibers, rayon or artificial silk, uses of rayon, nylon, uses of nylon I have given, and polyesters I have given. And tomorrow I will discuss about terylene or terene or dacron. And yesterday I have given to you nitrogen cycle. So nitrogen cycle is very important for the exam, and it can be come in the exam. So you will take revision 2-3 times when you will read, and after reading you have to try to write in the rough copy and try to draw the diagrams of the nitrogen cycle. So nitrogen cycle is very important, and it comes in the exams, and you will take revision of the nitrogen cycle properly. 2-3 times you have to draw diagram in the rough copy, and after that you will take a revision. So this is I forgot to tell you how much I am giving. You will take revision in the holidays, and Today I discussed monomer, polymer and different kinds of fibers. So you will take a revision.